guys, today I will be sharing 3 colored bean dessert. I'm gonna be using this split mung beans that is peeled. You can easily get this at any Asian grocery store or supermarket. But if you can find this, you can do this other step. So I'm soaked the green beans or the mung beans into water overnight and then peel the skin off. This is time consuming and sometimes it takes 2 days for the skin to easily come off. So it's up to you if you want to do this, but I'm gonna do the easier way. So I'm gonna be soaking half a cup of the split mung beans into 1 cup of water. I'm gonna set this aside while I prepare the other ingredients. We're gonna need 1 tablespoon of agar-agar jelly, agar-agar jelly, then half a teaspoon of pandan paste, 3/4 cup of sugar, and this is 3 cups of water. So combine the water and the agar-agar or agar-agar jelly. Give it a mix. Then add the sugar. We're gonna let this boil with the heat setting medium to high heat. Once it starts boiling, we can turn off the heat and then we can add half a teaspoon of pandan flavoring or pandan paste. If you don't want to use pandan paste, you can just use green food coloring. Then we're just gonna transfer the jelly into the prepared pan. And then we will let this cool down and then we're gonna place this in the fridge to set up or firm up completely. So I've got 400 grams of red kidney beans in here. And then 1/3 cup of sugar. I'm gonna drain the liquid of this and wash this thoroughly before we can cook it. That's half a cup of water. So in a saucepan, combine the water and the sugar. Give it a mix. And then we will gonna let this boil. Medium to high heat. Once it starts boiling, we can add the red kidney beans. Now we're gonna continue to cook this until most of the liquid is gone or evaporated. Just like this. And then we will turn off the heat and then just put this into a container. Now we're gonna cook the split mung beans. Gonna let this boil until the mung beans starts to fall apart. Sometimes you need to add more water. At this point, we can add the sugar and then continue to cook this until most of the liquid is gone. As you can see here, the mung beans is starting to coat the bottom of the pan. This is now ready. As it cools down, this will stiffen up and form into a thick paste. For the 400 ml of coconut cream, or you could use coconut milk, 1/3 cup of sugar, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of water, and 1 teaspoon of tapioca starch. If you don't have tapioca starch, you can use corn flour or cornstarch. Combine the water and the tapioca starch. Give it a mix. Set this aside for a while. So now we're just gonna combine the coconut cream or coconut milk, the sugar, the salt. Give it a mix. Then add the tapioca starch mixture. Then we're gonna turn on the heat, medium to low heat, until this boils. Once it starts boiling and the mixture start to thicken up a little bit, we can turn off the heat. We don't want this to be too thick that it's hard to pour later. So this is the perfect consistency. And now I'm cutting the green jelly into long thin strips. We're almost done. So if you don't want to use the mung beans, you can also use this type of beans. Cook it the same way you cook the red kidney beans. That's the last option. So in a tall dessert glass, I'm adding about 1 tablespoon of the red kidney beans. But you can put as little as much as you like. Adding the mung beans, as you can see here, it thickens up and forms into a thick paste. So I'm adding about a tablespoon as well. And then I'm gonna add the jelly. With the jelly, I'm adding generous amounts, about 2 tablespoons. So I have crushed ice in here. So I'm gonna put the ice a little above the dessert glass. You don't need to compact it too much. And now the final step is to put the coconut sauce or the coconut cream. Make sure that it has cooled down. If you find that the sweetness is not enough, you can easily add sugar. Um, the amount of sugar here that I put is based on the sweetness that I like, so you can easily adjust all the sugar measurements. And this is the finished product. I hope you give this a try. It looks like there's a lot of steps, but they are easy steps, and this is worthwhile dessert to try, especially on hot days. And this is what it looks like after mixing. It's like halo-halo but fewer ingredients. And instead of evaporated milk, we're using coconut cream. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!